Picture this, a smoky, savory scent filling your kitchen, and the creamy comfort of potato soup swirling on your spoon. Are you ready to make it happen? Let's get started. Join me over at the cooktop. Okay, first off, we could be adding everything in here all together into this big pot, but I like to start out by caramelizing my onions a little bit. Okay, caramelizing helps to add a little natural sweetness to the flavor. Now, I'm going to be putting a lot of water in here, but I don't want to be creating a lot of splash, so I'm going to quickly be putting my potatoes in, then adding the water real fast here. I'm going to have all the proportions down below in the description. Now, we're going to be wanting to bring this up to a boil, so I'm going to be turning the heat up and also adding the other main ingredients here. We've got our ham that just went in. I have some celery that we're adding to the mixture. Now I've also got a mixture of salt and pepper and bouillon, but I'm going to wait on this until after we get that water up to a boil and we have the potatoes softening up a little bit. So these are going to be in here. After we can get it up to a boil, then it's going to be reduced in heat to medium again and cook for about 15 minutes to soften up the potatoes. Okay, now that we have it at a boil, we're going to be reducing the temperature down to a medium. At this point, we're going to be adding salt, pepper, and bouillon cubes. Get that all stirred in there. Now we're going to let it simmer for 15 minutes. While that's simmering, I'm going to be starting my roux. And we're going to be adding the roux, which is going to be the thickening agent, to the rest of the soup. So let's get that started. I've got 5 tablespoons of butter. We'll get that all melted up here. Now we're going to be adding flour just a little bit at a time while we're whisking it in. And this will start thickening up here shortly. Gonna turn this heat way down. We do not want any lumps to be forming. Now to that, you could be adding milk. I'm going to be using heavy cream. Why am I using heavy cream? Well, because it's going to make it a more luxurious, thicker, creamier soup, but also because I like to watch my carbs, and heavy cream or heavy whipping cream or just regular whipping cream has virtually no sugars in it compared to milk that actually has quite a bit of natural sugar in it. And again, just like the flour, you want to be adding this gradually. You do not want it to curdle up. So before you start even thinking about adding the cream or milk, you're going to want to kind of temper the temperature and have that milk or cream sitting out on the countertop for a while, because it's that drastic temperature change that's going to cause it to curdle during this process. Now this is taking on a really nice thick texture. Now most of these ingredients I was able to actually get pre-cut up. I picked up the onions pre-chopped. I picked up the celery pre-chopped. The ham was pre-cubed. The only thing I really had to cut up was the potatoes, and I think if I'd looked a little bit harder over there, like in the French fry section, I think I probably could have even found cubed potatoes. This is looking great, so I'm just going to turn this down to the lowest temperature and wait on the soup. And that is 15 minutes. So I'm going to give this one little more stir, and then we're going to be adding our roux to it. You can see that is nice and creamy there. Get that all blended in. Now it's starting to look a little bit more like the potato soup you're probably used to. And we're just going to let this simmer for a little bit while longer. Okay, we're going to try some of this. So, the big test, how does it taste? That is so rich and creamy. This is incredible. And since we used real cream and not milk, this, I believe, is going to be considered a keto-friendly soup. You're really going to enjoy this. And if you're enjoying the video, consider giving me a like down below. The directions, remember, are also down there. And I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And please leave me a comment, because I love my comments. So until next week, bye-bye.